All right, y'all. We live. All praises to the Most High. Fall in, climb in, fall in, climb in. We got some content. We got some content. Y'all. I was able to conduct and facilitate a interview / hot seat / confrontational, controversial debate / debate during this whole conversation with PhD scholar Dr. Michael Brown, where we talked about a lot of things. Y'all. And the reason why it's important, I mainly wanted to talk to him about proof that Black Americans are Israelites. And with that being said, I think that it starts there because the prophecy says when the tribe of Judah, the southern kingdom, when they wake up, their brothers will praise them. The rest of the tribes will praise the Black American Judites, will follow them, will let them take the lead. We, as being from the tribe of Judah, are the most influential. And so it starts with Judah. That's according to prophecy. That's according to the Bible. You understand that? My apologies, y'all. Somebody said, Akatha, y'all been tweaking hard until recently. Y'all was some of my favorites, period. Well, I got a link in the chat because there's been a lot of like comments lately, like funny comments where people all certain people can do is say, you guys are wrong on that. You guys are bugging out, that little key phrase terminology. Well, there's a link in the chat, and I want to show you something. Why is it that your camp leader Israelites will say we're bugged out, but not one of them will have a discussion? It's because it'll be bell to ass. So there's a link in the chat right now. You can come on here and be the first to get your ass with the Bible because your camp leader's not going to do it. So you can
My
click
bad.
the
Can
link
you hear me,
and
Deacon?
make an example out of you. We hear you. What's going on, brother Hassad?
Yeah, peace, brothers. What's going on, everybody?
Ooh,
This is a
you're
very
low.
important.
You're low. You're low.
Is
Say
it
it
really
again.
that bad? Oh,
No,
how
you're
low
good
can you
now.
go?
Okay, now you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna just have to kind of yell a little bit, or what?
No, you're
All
good.
right.
Go
Well,
ahead.
listen. This is a conversation with probably one of, if not the most prominent Christian apologist on the planet Earth, and the most prominent Jewish Christian apologist on the planet Earth. That is Dr. Michael Brown. Obviously, we do not agree with him on everything, clearly, but there are some things that overlap. And one of the things that do overlap is he does believe, as well as others, that the people in the diaspora from the transatlantic slave trade, that there is at least some of them. To what extent, you have to watch the video to see what his position is, but are descendants of the Hebrew Israelites, of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, etc. And so this is a good video for brothers that are just coming into the truth, even for those that are kind of seasoned. This is just to kind of reinforce, like, hey, this is not as much of a conspiracy theory of as people try to make it to seem. We have people who have been college educated and are the foremost authorities in their specific fields of expertise that also agree with us in this wise. So people can say what they want, but it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really amount to anything when they're not putting in the work to show for whatever it is that they believe. So all praise to the Most High. Like Priest said, if you want to have a disagreement with us, that's fine. Hit the link and let's talk about it.
Which that'll never happen. Either way, No, the StreamYard link is for somebody to come on here and get beat up with the Bible real quick for the next 10 minutes. But this debate is showing fully on TGC Ministries in 10 minutes. Just to let you guys know, for the record, this interview slash hot seat slash controversial debate is going to be on TGC in the next 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to share my screen. We just wanted to come on here and direct traffic. We're no longer on this channel. We're no longer One West. We keep God's laws, statutes, and
to an extent.
I mean, to an extent, we are One West, but we keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. We believe in the Messiah. We are the true Israelites. But One West, a community that says no.
Well, to some of the listen, what the brother is saying is very simple. There are certain people within this One West Hebrew Israelite community that we just, we defer with, and because of that, we want to remove ourselves from, not from the community as a large, but from certain individuals. And to be safe, we just say, look, we're doing our thing here. We will love you over there, but we don't want to be associated with y'all. That's really what it is.
On YouTube, this is the YouTube. We will not be over here anymore unless we're diverting traffic and bringing you to where we got it popping at. Period, point blank. The only time we're over here is if we're conducting traffic to show y'all where we really got it popping at through the spirit of the Most High God. So yeah, y'all, 8 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, you'll be able to see this. I'll play a little bit of it right now, though. I will play a little bit of it. Somebody said, is the Lord's name still Yahweh? That's a good question. Is the Lord's name still Yahweh? So what we cannot find is anybody who can grammatically prove that pronunciation. But there is a few Hebrew scholars, Israelites, who are saying Yehovah, and they can prove that grammatically. But what we do know for sure is that
it's Yah something.
Yeah, it's Yah something. And so we're studying that. We're not just going to say, oh, well, some 80-year-old nigga from Harlem said it was this, and we don't need to study it and prove it. It just is what it is. No, that's not being studious. That's not being diligent. That's not being laborious in your information. So I'm gonna play some of this, y'all. This was good. Now, again, what I wanted to do, because he agrees that there's a percentage of Black Americans. Yes, the white man will always be Esau. A percentage of the Black Americans are in fact Israelites. So we wanted to get that out of the mouth of PhD scholar. Why? Why does this matter? Because our people are going to listen when the man says it. That's just how our people are. When the man says it, then they want to take heed to it. They want to adhere to it. They want to agree with it. They want to run with it. That's just how our people are. And so we're going to utilize that. We're going to utilize the tools that our people want used on them. We're going to utilize the devices that our people want used. And that's the direction that we're going as a camp. And the Most High definitely. Oh, so good question. We do have our new calendar out. Somebody asked, why is Genesis calendar different so much from other One West Hebrew Israelite calendars? So what most One West does, peace be unto them, brothers, they're more aligned with the Kabbalah and Talmud, whether they don't know it or not. They just are. And so all we have to do is read the Hebrew. The first month starts when the barley is green, not ripe. Abib means green corn. Green ears, right? So that's when you start it, around that time of the new moon. And then also mine's might be a little different because you have to add a 13th month this year. Why? Because there's 13 moons in 2027. So at the end of this calendar, you would have to add a 13th moon. So brothers have to understand simple calendrical science. We'll be giving that presentation at the Passover about the calendrical science. But I want to play some of this for y'all. We got 6 minutes until this is airing on the new spot. We're going to blow the spot up. Y'all got to start doing more Torah portions, and reading breakdowns and debates are cool, but Torah should be the forefront. All praises to the Most High. And this wasn't even a debate. Somebody said, I want to see a conversation with you and Iran Professor Muhammad Mundri. He's pro-Palestine. Set it up. I want to play a little bit of this intro for y'all. And this is what you guys are going to be getting when you go to. Let me show you guys my screen again. Let me share the screen again. Go here, right? Why is it doing this? Let me remove that and go there. There we go. Go here. Look at the screen, everybody. Go here right now. Yeah, a lot of heat on this new platform, on this new page. It's a lot of heat. Look on the screen. The Genesis congregation. It is what it is. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit, and then I'm gonna see y'all over on the other spot. Do you agree with the not do you agree with the Bible, but does the Bible teach, according to certain passages, which we can bring up some if we disagree, that you're an Israelite by the seed of your father?
Yeah, that seems to be the primary identification in Scripture. And by the way, we're both completely at home.
Why does this matter, everybody? Because as you're going to see in this discussion, that respectfully, he does double talk. He says you're of the father, you're an Israelite by your father. Then he says the reason why you have mostly white Israelites, according to him, is because they mixed with some white women, converted, and then started having kids even by non-Israelites. So here's what they believe, that a white woman can convert to their religion, and that makes them an Israelite. And even if that white woman has a baby by another white man, then that baby is an Israelite because that woman is a convert. So that's what they're trying to say. There's more white Israelites on the earth today. I asked him that, and I put his feet to the fire. Now, if that, how can that be if you just said that you're an Israelite by your father? Boom. Good questions.
With having total disagreement on certain subjects, it doesn't threaten me. My identity is not threatened by your views. Your identity is not threatened by my views. Where we have views in common, wonderful. Where we have views that are different, we're having a conversation and doing our best to model that. So I know you're going to be free to speak your mind, and I appreciate the charitable approach. I'll do the same with the same charitable spirit. Traditional Judaism says that lineage is traced through the mother, and they would use certain arguments. For example, in the books of Ezra and Nehemiah, when the Israelites were intermarrying with foreign women, that the women and the children were sent away when they were divorced because the marriages were illegitimate. And that would indicate, according to this thinking, well, if the women were sent away with the children, it's because the children were considered illegitimate as well in terms of Israelite descent because of intermarriage. But I believe the better argument is going through the father. Reformed Jews, liberal Jews say either the mother or the father. But I do believe you can make a very good case. For example, Solomon intermarried, and yet it was still recognized that his descendants were Israelite descendants. So I do agree with that as well.
Okay. And just for, we do agree on that. This is for the non-believers who may watch this. Some from the Jewish community may watch this. If they bank on, and there may be some others outside of the Jewish community that hold to you're of the seed of your mother. I don't know if you can even say seed of the mother because we have the seed, but there's, in First Chronicles 3, you have Absalom, which is the son of David, and he is from the tribe of Judah, but his mother is Micah, daughter of the king of Jeshur, of Telmar, the king of Jeshur. So if a Jeshurite, which were the Canaanites, so if you are of the seed of your mother, then why would the Bible register Absalom as, an Israelite?
Or the same just with the descendants of Boaz and Ruth. The traditional Jewish view would be that these women converted into the faith of Israel and were therefore joined together. The fact is, what's really mattered over the centuries is how people are raised in their understanding. In other words, if they've been raised consciously as an Israelite or a Jewish person and sought to obey Torah, this is totally aside from faith in Yeshua, the Messiah. But if they've been raised with the consciousness that they're descendants of Israel and that they worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and that that there is an obligation to observe Torah, etc., that's how they've lived their lives.
Now, I can't wait to do a commentary on this because that's just contradictory. He just said if you feel like you're an Israelite, you know, you can't just feel like you're an Israelite. But either way, y'all, it's 8 o'clock. And let's see, let's refresh the page here. Let's refresh the page here just to make sure. Boom. All right, y'all. It is up and it's stuck. All right, so as you guys can see, it is out right now on TGC. So don't meet me there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. I'll see y'all over there. All right, y'all. All praise to the Most High. Hey, for you sincere brothers in One West, there's still hope for you. See the light and be the light. And just know the mass whoopings is still open. We're giving them away for free. You understand? Oh, somebody said drop the link. Hold on. Let me smack somebody up real quick. All right, hey, Matt, click the link. But for those of you who want to go catch that, go get it right now. I'm about to smack Buddy up real quick. Oh, okay. He said, I thought you meant drop the link for to come on here and join the panel. My bad, brother. I love you, but I'm just ready. I'm sick of the comments while people commenting and not want to fight. I'm tired of that. Most of y'all talking about the white man ain't did nothing to the white man, ain't growing up, did nothing, ain't never robbed a white man, beat up a white man, took their life, none of that. We stop playing. Anyway, you guys can see I'm ready to fight. But anyway, to you sincere brothers in One West, love y'all. See the light and be the light. Reach out to me. I'm going over to TGC right now. It's going down. Shalom.